Welcome to Netherby Hall. Each year, we host a number of events ranging from our afternoon teas to our ever-popular car show. If you're looking for a holiday, you can come and stay with us in our 5-star luxury accommodation. Or if you love good food, we have a delightful pub called the Pentonbridge Inn. To find out more, you can go on our website for photographs and information, netherbyhall.co.uk. This year, we're delighted to introduce a new concert series featuring music and art. In the future, we look forward to welcoming you to Netherby Hall, but for the time being, these events will take place online. Enjoy.
I base my work on the techniques and methods of sumi-e. Sumi means ink and e means image or picture. I studied these methods and techniques in the Far East, mostly in Japan, where I lived for quite a few years, studying and making artwork, really. I stumbled across this ink painting tradition rather by accident, because I'd gone there really to see the graphics. I was a graphic artist. I'd studied typography and worked as a graphic artist in London. Out in Japan, I thought I would get to know about the printing methods. It was so exquisite. But a friend took me to an evening class where they were ink painting. The master was in her kimono, painting these fascinating pictures just with simple strokes of the brush, dipped in this ink made of carbon and size. I thought it suited my drawing somehow. I loved the immediacy, and I was hooked. Thereafter, I was studying sumi-e.
Rentaro Taki's Minuet is the very first Japanese piano piece ever written, and that was written in 1900. Now, on the same year, Mr. Yamaha actually built the very first Japanese piano in Japan. So this is really the beginning of piano music in Japan.
My art is based on a culture that comes from the other side of the world, but it still speaks to people here. when I teach it, it seems to resound and seems to help them with their approach to mindfulness almost, because it's very much of the moment. The mark you make cannot be corrected, cannot be overpainted. It's the mark you make at that time. This immediate art form puts you in the moment and crosses boundaries. I've found that it's not been very well understood, perhaps. When people have a go and join me in painting, they are always, apparently, pleasantly surprised. And it's lovely to open new doors of perception, isn't it?
A composer, Yoshihiro Kano from Japan, he wrote this incredibly attractive piece called A Particle of Water, and it is for piano and a pair of Myochin Hibashi chopsticks. Now, this Myochin Hibashi is made of tamahagane, which is the hardest metal which exists. This is really originally for Japanese sword, and this Myochin family has been making tamahagane for incredible 56 generations. And just over 200 years ago, Japanese politics changed, and Myochin family had to change their business from making Japanese swords to something more artistic. So they decided to make hibashi. They really make incredible noise. They call it noise because it's not musical sound, but it has got incredible high frequency, and it is so mysterious, and it just sounds like nothing else. Now, this Myochin hibashi rings very beautifully with the sound of piano, and they blend really so well.
So I started to study and find out more about the traditions that lay behind this technique of putting ink to paper. And I started to study the four friends, that's the plum and the orchid, the chrysanthemum and the bamboo, how you could get the illusion of stem and flower just with the strokes of the brush. And then I started studying the masters, Sesshu and Gyokudo, and all their works, going to museums, trying to copy what they'd done. So putting brush to paper just took up all those years.
Talking about Japanese contemporary music, of course, we have to speak about Toru Takemitsu. And this Rain Tree Sketch 2 is the very last piano piece Takemitsu ever wrote. Well, it is written after the novel called Rain Tree by Kenzaburo Oe, and it is about a big tree which has got small leaves, and then those small leaves start to release raindrops from the night before, and it is a beautiful, beautiful piece. And what to enjoy, how to enjoy Takemitsu's music is that when I am not actually playing and holding the pedal down for a long time, and there's just the incredible sound comes out from the instrument, and that is how we can enjoy Takemitsu's music.
When I was first approached to join in this collaboration with Noriko, of course I knew who she was, and I really couldn't believe it. I thought I must have been mistaken. I was thrilled, delighted, and it's been a wonderful opportunity, and I'm very grateful to have had this fortune.